Yes! Woo! Oh my gosh, are you okay?
I hesitated.
Dude.
I was like, I need to go for it. I was like, this was a bad idea.
A big thanks to my sponsors, Ibis Cycles, Kitspo Cycling Apparel, Cali Protectives, Trust Performance, PNW Components, WTB, Industry 9, Camelback, Shimano, and Jensen USA. Any purchases from the below links at Jensen USA will directly help support my channel as well.
I think the #1 most requested collaboration for my channel has been do something with Phil Metz. So we're finally making it happen.
So I'm pumped to make this happen because I've wanted to ride with you for a while.
So Phil's in town heading to Whistler, and I freaking slid into his DMs on Instagram and said, hey, come on by and do a video. Thanks for making it.
Well, thank you for inviting me. Bellingham is one of the places I've wanted to hit on my bucket list, and I'm here. So I can't judge Bellingham based on one small trail.
But you can try.
But I've had a blast so far.
So you're enjoying racing, you're doing well, and you're pushing it, finding these cool moments that you really like. How does that end up pushing you to begin this rad YouTube channel?
The whole racing aspect was something I was good at, but I definitely liked the more free ride, free duro, whatever you want to call it, aspect of racing.
Free ride, free duro, like pushing yourself to do some sketchy huck through this rock garden, is that what that means?
Yeah, I was the guy who would do the stupid lines that like maybe were a little bit faster, but they looked flashier. On Friday nights growing up, I would spend my time on the internet and not going out partying or anything. I was just kind of like, you know, I don't know, I didn't have a huge social life.
Okay.
My bikes were it. So I found myself spending a lot of time on forums. YouTube's coming around.
Roughly what year is this?
I'm probably thinking around 2010-ish.
Okay.
And I'm finding myself watching like a lot of Chris Aker edit. And I'm like, wow, like this dude's awesome. He's filming his own stuff. I want to learn how to film my own edit, and I can't afford a videographer. So for me, it was like, I want to learn how to use a camera. So I spent a lot of time on YouTube learning how to use a camera, you know, looking at what to buy. And one of the things I noticed is like, there's communities based around these channels. I noticed a lot of the same creators kind of interacting with other creators. I'm like, cool, wow, that's really cool. Like I was pumped when there's a creator that I like that would comment on another creator's post. So it was then that kind of shifted focus a little bit. I still wanted to like film a sick edit, but at the same time, I was like, this YouTube thing's actually kind of interesting.
Well, you're looking at it as a social network, not just as a place to dump your video.
Oh, well, that was the other thing. Around that time, like you would go to YouTube and you would go watch any mountain bike content that was on there because there was a lot. But the comment section would be a graveyard. It was usually just companies or whatever like, posting videos, and there would be no interaction. I was like, well, that's kind of lame. Like
totally, yeah.
2012, I made my first edit, and it was just like a pump track edit. It was on a different channel. I renamed it something. So, but I still have that video up there. And I was really proud of like the quality of it. Like the transition, like were seamless. Like I go back and watch it now. I'm like, I pat myself on the back. Like for a first video, like it was good. Like, but it wasn't for YouTube because it like had no discourse with the audience.
Yeah.
And so then I started doing pump track maintenance videos. And like, that's when I had like a GoPro and I was trying to talk to the GoPro and I was really awkward. So I had to do a lot of takes, and it'd take me a whole week to make a 5-minute, I guess you would call them a vlog now. That was my first like video for YouTube.
The first video of consciously thinking this will be on YouTube and I will have a discourse with the audience after posting it.
Exactly.
Okay.
From there, like I kept noticing that the mountain bike content in terms of like skills was lacking. Like there were skills videos, but the channels weren't interacting with their audience. So then I started in 2015, it was after a race, I had some downtime. I was like, I kind of can manual, and that's something I like always struggled with. I had just learned how to manual. I was like, I want to share my experience learning how to manual. Like yeah, like it's like some of the things that like helped me out. I'd done all my research about using cameras and gear at that point, and so it was still a tricky process, but like I made my first video and I didn't know what to call it at the time. I was gonna make a series on my channel, which was Phil Metz MTB, and I called the series Skills with Phil. And so that's what I was gonna do. I was just gonna do series. I think it was like a year down the road, I finally bit the bullet. I was like, you know, Skills with Phil just has a better ring to it than Phil Metz MTB. So I was like, we're going that route.
Yeah. So you want to take off on this wet, slimy, off-camber route?
Yeah, like that perfect route.
Yeah.
2015 is when I posted my first Skills with Phil video. It's also when I was starting to make a comeback in racing for like my third time, because I've had a few comebacks. But that's the year that I qualified for a World Cup. So I had three things going for me at the time. I was going to school at the same time for bachelor's in business and marketing. I was one of the top US national racers. And I had this new YouTube opportunity. After I posted my first Skills video, I had 3,000 followers. Yeah, and at that time I was like, holy crap, like 3,000 people are following me. It felt unreal. This internet thing, I feel more at home on the internet than I do in a race situation. So I'm gonna go that route.
What are your biggest challenges on a day-to-day and on a month-to-month basis?
This summer I dealt with like a lot of depression. I had a really bad year at school and I wasn't exactly stoked to be making content. My mom had just come off of like a bad heart issue. I graduated school and I wasn't exactly sure what path I wanted to take. And I wanted to be living with my girlfriend, but I also had to be home taking care of my mom. So like my whole perception of myself was like, this kid living at home with his mom that really didn't have a direction at the time. And yeah, I was a pretty good rider. I can make some good videos, but I just felt like other people perceived me as being way more successful than I perceived myself.
Gotcha.
You know, I wasn't making a whole lot of money.
Sure.
So like, you know, like that adds to the stress. And so it was just like, this summer was just definitely kind of like a crux for me of just like, I almost stopped making videos altogether. I'll put it that way, there's no way you can get there.
Hold my beer.
On your bike, who are your biggest riding influences?
Number one, I would love to ride with Chris Hager. I don't know, he seems like a pretty quiet dude who can ride a bike and thinks about things in a very interesting way. Now, I would love to ride with Brian Foster.
Oh, the BMXer, yeah.
Just like, I grew up around him riding BMX and like he was a racer rider and he's just like this cool dude who can ride a bike and like, I don't think he really cares about his image and like, he's like, I love him. A lot of skateboarders kind of influenced my style. Chris Haslam, he has a very kind of eclectic blend of weird tricks with kind of old school-ish like style. We're just a really fun rider to watch. Tate Roskilly. He's this BMXer from Utah who, ironically, he just got sponsored by GT, so it might actually happen, but he does the weirdest freaking tricks ever, and they're just bizarre. Like, I can't even begin to describe what he does. It's just like, you're looking at like, what the hell? That makes them cool. And he's a good rider too.
Nice.
Courage Adams.
Oh, Courage Adams, the BMXer.
Yeah, so
he's got really sturdy wrists.
So he is a street rider, but he has flow to his street. I love watching his clips, but like one of my favorite people to watch on Instagram, hands down, is Kurt Royce. I think he is leading the charge with bangers right now on Instagram. They are so good, and like, he's so talented.
And then last thing I wanted to ask, who do you want to thank on this huge journey of yours?
Well, so I know like it's cliche because everyone like says this, but like my parents like set me up and they never pushed me in one direction. They gave me a lot of opportunities that a lot of people don't have. Like they never forced me to race. They just saw that I liked it. So
and enabled.
Yeah, so I'm really thankful. Like as much as I wasn't thankful at the time, like I'm now really thankful for the opportunity my parents gave me. GT has really stepped up. Noble Wheels, I've been working with them a little bit, but like this year, like is in official capacity, and then Fox Clothing.
Hope you guys liked this video. I had a blast sitting down here with Phil and shredding on the trail.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
We got pretty gnarly in that last turn.
That was good.
Yeah.
Let me guys know, what questions should I have asked Phil? Drop those in the comments below. Definitely check out Phil's YouTube channel, check out his Instagram, super good stuff there, and he's got a rad Patreon page too. If you guys like this video, click that subscribe button. I'll probably see you on the trails sometime soon. Peace out.
Peace.